Hey guys, Fat Man's here. Kind of the moment you all have been. We got these biting flies, and they're just going to drive me nuts today. Almost put some bug spray on. Anyway, today I'm going to do a little testing with the 3 knives, and a little bit with the Mora too, because, we got to test that too. I don't have huge stuff here. This is probably, 1.5 inches across. Maybe 8 inches, 6-8 inches long. But it's probably a pretty good test. I'm going to start out by saying I did all this before, and something happened where the video got deleted. And I've done nothing with these since then. So all these tests that I'm going to do now, I already did these once before. And, you'll see. Just keep in mind that I've done all this before. I used bigger logs last time. But, let's try it for batoning. I'm not a fan of batoning with a knife. I don't think it's a good idea. And this has got knots in it and stuff. I think that held up pretty well. Like I said, I did this all once before. So, just one of my pieces here. And let's take her down a little more. Try it again. I'm not a fan of doing this with any kind of knife. I don't care what it is, because this is not the intended purpose of a knife. But I'm hoping you can see all this okay. That's down there pretty good. Any more than that, I should be able to just split it without having to baton it. The edge is still looking pretty good. Some pretty good curls on there. And I did try the striking a ferro rod. It does say it's stainless steel, and it strikes a ferro rod really well. I just didn't bring it out here with me. One of the things I always like to make sure a knife is going to be able to do is to cut through stuff like this. And I'm not seeing any problems there. And still retains its edge. Shave the skin right, or shave the hair right off you. I don't have a lot of hair left from the first testing. That's the Wahoo Killer. It's all stainless steel. The grip is really nice on it. I like the rubberized grip. It's comfortable to hold. So, let's grab the next one. I always keep my knives in the sheath because I don't want anybody getting hurt. This one's the Ridge Runner. Not much to say about it. This was the one, I think, that I had to spend the most time on the edge. But I used my Smith sharpening stones, and it came out pretty well. This also, despite the coating on it, surprisingly enough, sparks up a ferro rod just fine. It's got a really nice 90-degree edge on the backside. So, another one. See how it does. This one's got quite a bit of pitch in it. It's nice and dark. And good fat wood. Get a knot here too. Good test. to give you an idea, there's a couple of knots here that I had to go through, so that's why it took a little more. Let's split this down again. Like butter. And again, I should be able to split this down some more without. I'm at that knot again. Well, and that just redirected my blade. Knots can be, especially in this pine with all the pitch and stuff in them, can be really tough. How about the feather test? I'll give that a pass. I'm going to cut through it. Worked out pretty good there. No complaints from me. Still? No, still give you a shave. I don't know. We're 2 for 2 here. We'll give it a pass. Next one. And again, like I said, I think these are all from the same company. This is the Black Legion. And you know, it's sharp enough to take some hair off, but not super sharp. I think actually this is the one that I had to spend so much time on because the bevel was just so terribly bad. But I'm going to give it the biggest piece with the biggest knot. So here we go. I cut through there pretty darn easy. Go again. Look at that. Let's go one more on that. Big knot here. Come on, hit her harder. Well, I gotta say, that's a fail. Kind of a shame. I had higher hopes for it, but you know, I was hitting it pretty hard. I'm not a fan of batoning with a knife anyway, but so far, you know, could it be maybe a defect in the workmanship of this one knife? I don't know. It could be. Let's see if we can get the blade out of here. That's another thing you shouldn't be doing with your knife is prying. Blade. I don't know. You can tell. Snapped off, and I gotta say that tang looks like it's only about 3/8 of an inch thick. So that's really, in my view, a little shaky. I'll cut the handle apart and let you know how far that goes in. I think it only goes in about that far though. So we'll give that one a fail. That's the Black Legion. It doesn't look as if there was a bad spot in the steel there, but I'll know more once I get the other part out of the handle. So we have one failure. Just for grins, I have my Mora 511, which is, you know, another low dollar knife. It's $8 and something. It's pretty reasonably priced. but it's a Mora. Another big knot. Not a problem for the Mora though. Just like butter. So, yeah, that Mora just cuts right through there. Just stack her right up. I gotta give the Mora a plus, big time. But you know, you come to expect a certain level of quality from some companies, and Mora is one of them. You know, you expect a good value-priced knife that's gonna do whatever you ask it to do. I really like my Mora Companion. This is proving to be another great knife. Now it sucks that I broke a knife, because I hate throwing money away, but I'm doing this for you guys, because there are some really good budget price knives out there, and the Mora will still take that hair off. So here we go. With that being said, I'm out of here. Here's kind of your look at them. Stay safe. God bless. Have a good day.